Well, Twitter is reportedly making its first acquisition under Elon Musk. The tech company purchased a job search startup called Laskie. Yahoo Finance senior tech reporter Dan Halley is here with the details. Dan, a recruiting startup, not what I envisioned to be the first purchase for Twitter, but we have heard Elon Musk talk about wanting a super app, wanting to turn Twitter into a super app. How does this fit into that ambition?
Yeah, it's certainly a strange acquisition on Twitter's part. It's part of the X kind of holding group that Elon Musk has here, which includes Twitter. There has been the conversation of him wanting to turn this into a so-called X app, a super app similar to WeChat in China. Doing that is going to be a little bit more difficult here in the US just because of how many different apps there are, how many different options people have. But yeah, a job kind of search tool that helps tech job seekers find positions really is a strange opportunity for Twitter to be taking. It just doesn't seem to line up with where the company is right now. They're trying to, they've been trying to cut down on expenses. That means trimming thousands of workers. That means cutting down on real estate. They've recently hired, obviously, or are going to put Linda Yaccarino in the place of CEO. She's coming from NBC U. And so, this seems to be a time where the company's really transitioning into something else. What that is, we still don't know yet. And how exactly this kind of job seeking site lines up, it still remains to be seen. I think, overall, when you talk about an X app or an everything app, you think about payments, you think about communication, things along those lines. That's really where WeChat kind of shines, looking up different articles, things like that. Again, I'm not sure how this really fits into what Twitter needs, which is an influx of cash from advertisers who ditched the platform because Elon Musk took over.
Yeah, it does seem like a head scratcher, Dan. I mean, again, like there's already LinkedIn, and so Twitter is not, where one usually goes to like look for jobs. Or if people are going there, it's more of just in the social community aspect. I'm leaving this job. If you know of an opportunity, let me know. What do you see in terms of the response on social media about this?
I think it's confusion, right? And just to go back to your point about LinkedIn, that's become more of a social network. You're getting less of the, I guess, efficiency that you would normally think of when you think of LinkedIn. It's getting kind of spammy, or it's been spammy. It's becoming more of kind of the freewheeling social network that you see that kind of Facebook is. But you still, I mean, look, if you're thinking about jobs, you would think about LinkedIn more than Twitter at this point, especially just given Twitter's reputation. It, isn't really a place where many people like to spend their time outside of the, few 100 million dedicated users who are on there, namely celebrities, thought leaders, journalists, because they need to follow the breaking news that's happening, things along those lines. So, if I'm a job seeker, I'm not going to go to Twitter and start looking for my next job. I'm probably going to go to LinkedIn or something along those lines to get started. But who knows? Like if Elon Musk is able to turn this into an everything app, maybe this does become where people start to look. Maybe he'll start putting together a portfolio of companies that he can roll into Twitter or whatever he ends up calling it at the end of the day. And it really does become a super app. And that's, again, that's kind of the direction that this is heading towards. To start off with this app, though, it seems a little odd at this point.
Yeah, a long way to go to become a super app like WeChat, but certainly got a lot of people talking, at least for today. Dan Halley, thanks so much for that.